Hey guys, it's Jonathan with Remember the Night Photography. Today we're going to be doing a watch review, but first I'm going to show you how we're going to set up the display that we're going to actually use to video everything this evening. So the first thing we're going to do is start off with getting the stands. I'm going to be using 4 LED lights tonight. I'm not going to be using the strobe so that we can get a nice consistent pattern and no flickering. These are going to be pretty simple stands. These are ProMaster. These are their basic light stands, the LS1. Pretty easy to pop open.
So we'll go ahead and we'll open up all 4 of these real quick here. You can pick these up for, I think, right about $30 or so a piece maybe.
All right, so once we have our light stand set up, we're gonna go ahead and jump over to the lights. We're gonna be using 3 of these Savage edge-lit LED lights. They come in a nice little kit. When we get into the package, these are nice, they're neat, they're all self-contained. They give you a little grip, battery pack, charger, wall adapter, the unit itself, which is really nice. Adjustable dial in the back. Once it does have power, that panel will light up. And then I threw a different little adapter inside of there. Actually, not that. Great piece of kit. Everything that you're going to need. They do have battery packs. We're just going to use the plug-in power source for this portion tonight. So you can go ahead and take this little guy out of here for the adapter for the shoe here. Alright, so these guys are actually pretty easy to pop on. And they've got each little swivel ball adapter here. Alright, so we've shown you the kit. We've got a light set up. It's all plugged in, it's ready to go. We're going to go ahead and set up the other 2 miniature lights, and then we'll show you another close-up of the large kit when I set that up as well. So hold on and get these put in place real quick. Alright, so we've got our 3 lights set up. We've got those all ready to go. Everything's powered up. So the large kit contains a much larger power supply. A panel that'll hold 2 batteries. This bad boy is like 6 inches by 12 inches. We've got 2 batteries, 2 chargers in the pack as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll get that set up and throw that on the stand real quick. The stand.
We'll go ahead and plug this one in. This puts out a lot of power. Kind of makes the other ones look silly. This one actually screws in to the back of the housing. So this one's a little bit more of a pain in the butt to set up. But it is really nice once it's ready to go. That's a pretty bright light. So we'll turn this one up here just a little bit to kind of match these other guys.
Alright, since we have all of our lights assembled, we're going to go ahead and build our table. We'll assemble our miniature backdrop, and then we'll encompass everything inside of the light box. So let's go ahead and get that going. Alright, so we got these two guys set up. We'll go ahead and throw a table board on here. And then we're going to go ahead and space this out just so that everything's nice and safe and supported here. Alright, now that we have the table, we'll go ahead and put the little miniature backdrop set up. We'll attach the paper roll, we'll get everything tightened down, and then we'll go ahead and we'll jump into the next phase. Alright, so we got our table, we've got our lights. Go ahead and we'll start building the little backdrop. This is also from Savage. This is part of their miniature product photography line. So this is kind of a neat little guy. We'll get this kind of set up roughly in the middle. We're gonna have to space this out a bit, I have a feeling. We're gonna throw this white roll. So I took a 7-foot, I believe this was, and we chopped this down just a little bit less than half because the provided ones just weren't cutting it. They were a little too small, they were about a foot wide. It's kind of restrictive. This should give us quite a bit more flexibility. Okay, so we got that out just about as far as we can get that. We'll go ahead and get this all screwed in. All right, so now that we've got this guy set up on here, we'll go ahead and roll it out, and then we'll actually tape it to the end. We'll tape everything in place so that it doesn't spin. All right. I had to roll a little bit of this off. That way we get a nice clean section. Perfect. Got a couple clamps to hold everything in place down here. Oop. And then we'll just kind of adjust this, make sure that it's even and we got the angle that we want. And then we're just going to kind of secure this in place real quick. We'll put this on both sides, that way nothing's moving on us. And we'll do a couple strips down here just to kind of take the tension off the clips themselves. Just some little short ones. That way everything's nice and secure. There's a couple little spots on the backdrop, but we can edit that out. Okay, now we've got our lights assembled, the table's set up, we've got the backdrop set up for our products. We're gonna go ahead and throw a light box over this, and then we'll go ahead and position our lights around that so we can get an even softer and even dispersion of light for our product. All right, so these are kind of a pain in the butt. This is a big product. Get this side up here real quick, and we'll slide it over. All right, perfect. Let's slide this up here as close as we can. We'll make just a couple more adjustments. We're going to bring the backdrop in just a little bit more, but scoot it up just a little bit higher. Cool. And that shouldn't go anywhere. So now we should have a nice surface that we can shoot inside of, not have any issues. So let's go ahead and let's start bringing some lights over. I can add in the other camera, we can add in the Z7, and then I can start showing you what we're looking like at the inside here. Like with none of the lights on it currently, minus the ring light that we're using to film with. Go ahead and we'll bring in our first light, and we'll do that as our big light, and we're going to bring that actually as our backlight. So we got that guy set up on the back. All right. Perfect. Got a little more light added into here now. Alright, now we've got our lights added. That should be it. Other than adding our light that we're using for filming right now over to this camera, we're ready to go.